Hi, welcome to 5 easy video editing software tools for Windows 10 for beginners to maybe lower level intermediate users, from free to under $70. First, the videos I'm featuring are for users who want an easy video editor with a very short learning curve. Get to work, get it done without having to become an expert video editor. So if that is true, then this video is for you. My name is Karen Lukeman and I am the Peppy Techie. I make videos to help others to learn to use video and photo editing software on the PC and iOS devices, tips and tricks for iOS and PC hardware, and I do some product reviews. So if this is of interest to you, please make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you'll know when I make new videos. So how am I going to evaluate this editing software packages? Number one, the layout of the video. How easy is it to import videos, splice, cut, trim, do the things you need to do, and find what you need to find to do your video editing quickly and easily, all the way through to exporting. Number two is effects. Can I do picture-in-picture? Can I change and make better colors, change the saturation? Can I blur, pan and zoom? Ken Burns? Is there a stabilizer built in for my shaky video? Number three is audio and sound editing. You might want to do some fade in and fade out or control the volume levels of your audio. Can you do that in these easy or free video editors? Number four is one that a lot of people may not think is an entry level, but green screening ability. Can you green screen even if you have a badly lit green screen? Number five is my overall for it being easy and its overall features. And then second of all, I'll say, okay, let's look at it for easy and overall features based on the price. So let's get to it, and I'm going to show you how to do it in these 5 video editing software tools. The very first video editor we're going to show you is actually under the Photos app in Windows 10. In your Windows 10 menu, just type in Photos. This will appear. Right up here, you'll see your video editor. Once you're in the video editor, you'll be ready to start your new video project. You have a choice. It will make a video for you, so you can just come here and you could click a bunch of pictures, or you could just say select all, and it's going to grab all of these pictures which make a video from those pictures, and we'll say cancel. If you say new video project, to add photos and videos, you just click this add and you click it from my PC. I'll be using the exact same video clips on every single video, so it's as similar as possible. To add anything from the track, all you have to do is click on it and you can select all of them and drop them down into the timeline. There is no green screening in Windows Video Editor, so I will just delete the green screen video. You can move videos by just dragging and dropping their location. Also, you'll notice you can add title cards and text to that title card, and you have a lot of choices that you can choose. These are the only locations you can place the text. You can also add text to your images. We don't really have a timeline. You have a storyboard. It is one track for all your video. You can also right click on a video. You can come to volume, and of course it will bring you to this button. You can rotate it, resize it, edit it, split it, and trim it, and even add title. So everything that is here is also located here. So I'll just come here real quick and trim this video. You can split, and what split a video does, you bring your cursor to where you want to split that video, and you just say done, and it now splits it into 2 parts. You can just delete a part. So you also have speed on the timeline. We'll come right here. You can right click to do speed as well. So you can come here to edit and come to speed, and it's the same menu either way. We're going to slow this down to about half speed on the deer. You can of course rotate a clip, and it's 90 degrees every time you rotate it. One of the effects we're going to look at is motion, and you really don't have, you have motion here, but this really works with pictures. It doesn't work very well with video. So you also have an option to add filters. They again are very basic. I'll just click through these, and I'm not totally impressed with them, that they do give you a little control over some colors and different things, but you don't have any control of the filters themselves, so they're pretty limited. You do have 3D effects, and you've got all different kinds of, there are some cute effects. You have the 3D library, and you have things like a Velociraptor and all kinds of things that you could add to this. I will have a full tutorial on this program, so please make sure you subscribe. Let's talk about audio choices here. you have background music, and this is the music that is included here. So if you want to listen to what it is, you can just click on it. On this one, you have more control, and I'm going to show you why. I'm going to bring in some music, and then I can add another audio file, and I can have it come in, and I can move it along to be right there and go to the end. So you can, in a way, have two tracks, the two sets of music. You could even have more. And if you wanted to do any narration, you would have to come into the voice recorder, make your own recording. Here's the controlling the volume of the music. You can do a fade in and fade out here of your music. And there's my recording. So those are your audio tracks and what you have. So the final overall score. Ease of use, beginning users, this is a 5. When we talk about features that you get for the price, I basically believe this is more of a 2. However, if you're just creating a quick video full of pictures, or you're doing a quick school project and you do not need to have a lot of options and a lot of tracks, then this is a wonderful free program right on your computer. The next product I'm going to introduce you to is OpenShot Video Editor. It is a free video editor, and you can get the product at openshot.org. Please make sure you go to the .org. There are some video producers out there who will try to convince you that their product is OpenShot when they're just trying to get you to download their paid-for product. So, word to the wise. I will have a link down below. This is the layout of this product. You will see you have the project files in here after you import them, and you have your timeline and your preview screen. Let's go get those same files we've been using. All you do is use this plus button. The ease of importing is simple. After clicking the plus button, you'll see your project items here. All you have to do if you want to see just video, or audio, or just images, or show all. And here you also have transitions, and you can show common or all of them. They have hundreds of them, but the commonly the most often used. And then just click back to your project files. Also, the effects are listed up here, which is very nice. Now, I would say this product is probably not for the very first time user. It's a little bit as you start advancing a little bit in skills, but I still think it's pretty easy to use. So after you get through the basics, this will be probably the next one if you want to stay in the free products. You can only bring down one product at a time. This is the snapper right here that allows for snapping. It, however, will allow you to overlap. So just be aware it puts a line there to let you know that's where you drop your video. It's very simple, drag and drop, and you can bring in your music. There are unlimited tracks, so you can have hundreds of tracks. Now the average is about 10. Also right here, this plus is for adding another timeline. And if you right click here, you can add above, below, rename, lock, or remove track. This is the scrubber. This also is your timeline, big and small. You have your crop tool right here, so I can come to this video and just slice it in half. Once you do that, you have to click this again to turn that back to the 4 corners, so we can hit the delete button or the keyboard. I can right click and just say remove that clip. There is no remove gap. You'll have to move these down yourself. What you can do is highlight these two and move them together. If you right click on a clip in the timeline, you can change splicing it, which is basically trimming it, so you can do both sides. You can just keep the left side or the right side. You can separate your audio. I can also right click on a clip. I can go to volume and I can reset the volume or do the entire clip and say 0. I can also clip. I can do fade in and out, so I can say I want it to fade in and out fast, slow. All these settings are here. Animate, I can animate the entire clip, zoom it center to edge, edge to center. So it's sort of creating your Ken Burns effects right here under animate. The rotate, you have rotation 90 degrees left and right and full 180. For the layout, you can do picture in picture. We'll take this clip right here, and I'm going to come up to layout and say top right. I move it up here. You'll now see it's 1/4 top right. So if I right click on the deer, I come to time, I can change it to fast or slow. I'm going to change it slow, forward, half speed, just like I have in every video. So we're going to go up to the top to title and say title. And then I'm just going to grab this camera border and change the file name and the title to welcome. I can change the font here. I can change the color, background color. For this case, I'm just going to say save. It saves it up here, and then I can just bring this right there. For effects, when I click on a video, I'm going to click on effects right here. We have bars. pull that down on top of the video you want to use. We'll bring the bars down on top of it, and you'll notice it creates those cinematic bars there. If you want to right click on it, you can remove that effect or go to the properties, and this opens up the properties bars. So we'll take down blur, and we'll bring blur down here. It blurs the entire video. If I right click and just say remove effect, it's gone. We'll bring brightness onto this clip, right click on it for properties, and I can bring the brightness up or down. Then I can bring my contrast up or down, and I can right click on it and remove the effect. Well, there's some effects here that you have. Not a great assortment, but there are some that are there. As far as pan and zoom, if I click on this again, if we come to animate, and let's just say animate the start of the clip, we'll have it zoom in 50 to 100. So there's a little pan and zoom type look, and if you want to, you just come to animate, say no animation. What does it look like if we try to green screen on a video? Let's bring down the dragon. Now what is really good is I can come right here and say add track above and bring this right up here. Make sure I'm at the beginning of that chroma key. You drop that chroma key back down, click here, properties, key color, pick the screen color. The music and audio tracks that we have, we brought down this music that you can separate the audio. You can change the volume at any point, start of the clip, end of the clip, or for the entire clip, and do fade in and fade out fast or slow. Narration ability, there is no ability to do narration in this product. Overall, ease of use for this product, of the overall features, I'd say it's about a 3. It's not incredibly easy to use. It does have a lot of features for free, but ease of use is the biggest thing we're looking at here. If I'm looking at the price and the features that you get with this product, I'd probably say it's a 4, because you get a lot of features, a lot of timeline, a lot of tracks, and you have the ability to do a lot of things with this product for free. So it definitely is a step above at the free level. So let's go look at our next product. This is our first paid product, and right now on the Windows App Store it is $14.99. I have seen it for $8.99. You can create a project, manage your product, open a recent project. You can use the quick tools to rotate video and do specific things, and some things you can only do from the quick tools, such as the visual effects, adding them onto a video or an image, and doing stabilizing video, creating that video collage, the overlay, recording your screen, and green screening all have to be done here in the quick tools and then brought back into your project. And that's fine, and it works great. It just gives you a separate place to do specific things. I think you're going to enjoy it. This is really an easy product to use. You start the layout, you get a blank screen, and if you add your clips, you can obviously do credits and titles. And if you want more information on how to use this, please make sure you look down below. I have lots of tutorials on this product. Now, you can arrange your clips using this by moving them wherever you want them. Then you just say OK. You can also drag and drop anything you want. When you click on a video, you have some options to, again, change volumes. You have a transform of things, sort of like a picture with a frame on it, and there's a lot of those. You have transitions, over 30 different transitions here. And of course, you have a rotation button that lets you rotate 90 degrees. It will also show you on the main screen. You can change aspect ratios here. And under more tools, you have the place to split, trim, and enhance your video. Now, if you want to split or trim a video under more tools, these are where you'll find that. So you just grab it, put it where you want it, say add a splitter. You can add numerous splitters, which I really like about this product, and you can say OK. So now you'll notice I've split that into 3 different videos, and I can choose which one I want to keep, delete, move around. You have trim as well. So you just drag this to this location, and then you would say trim. You can add more trimmers to add a trimmer here. And of course, I can move this here, and then I can just move this whole trim wherever I want it. You can do text overlays, photo overlays, and sound overlays. And you also have an all settings button. This is where the speed of the video can be reduced to 0.125, and you can speed it up 8 times. You also have control here of these frames, so you can literally bring them forward, back, rotate them, and transitions. One thing I like about this is I can actually see the transitions, and it gives me a quick demo. Down here under settings, a place to control everything. So you have the transitions here. So I could say fade and apply to all existing videos. So that's great. You can do it right from this page. You can do the same with transform. You could say I want them all to look like this, or I want to randomize it and apply it to all my existing videos and say okay. You also have photo clip duration. You can apply it to all your photos, and as you bring in photos, they will all default now to 3 seconds. And again, you have your transition. You could just say fade, apply to all photos, and again, all incoming photos will be changed. You can use that transform here for pictures, and you have motion. Ken Burns effects is used for images, and they do have a lot of options here for you. And you can again apply that to all, and you can make it random. Click and go to edit the soundtrack and insert my music. Let's just say I don't want it to start till here, and I could say insert music at current position, and they have some built-in tracks here. And you can also come in and insert music from your own local files, and we'll pop that out here, and you'll notice it came in here. There's no sound here at the beginning. Maybe this is where you want to do a voiceover. I love that you can insert your narration right here in the program. We'll hit records, and so now I have my little narration. Here's the thing, let's say I actually wanted it to move forward. There's actually a delay button here, so I can come here and click here and say delay, and it's going to delay at 6 seconds, so it's going to move my clip here. You have an effect for volume, and so I can turn the volume up. All right, and so it's doubled, and let's say that's not enough, so I could come here to volume again and double it again and let you really have some very specific control. So you have one track for voice, one track for music, and one track for your video track. You also have under here that fade in and fade out, so I can come here and I can trim the end. Now, after I save this video, I can also now go to save to export it, to use it, to show it to others. I can do it in 4K if it was shot in 4K, MP4, WMV, hardware and software encoder, and set the bitrate to high or low for the file size and the quality of the video. Let's say there is a green screen ability here, and you can select your background, you can select your overlay, and you can do that. You can also do this visual effects. So let's just say I made a video of a welcome here, and I'm going to add this blue brocaw to it and preview it. So now I have this really cool look. So now as this comes in, it's going to play. I can say pause, save that video, say add clip, and you would bring in that video you just created. It'll slide, and you can just slide it right to the front, and now you have that really cool look by using their visual effects. So let's look at our rating system on overall score, ease of use, and features. This would have to be a 5 when you talk about ease of use. If you want to just pop out a video quickly with some pictures and a little music, this is great. Now, if we're looking at all of these compared for the price, I'm going to give this a 3 because you'd only have the one track for video, one track for audio, and one track for narration, but it does have some great features. So, hey, this could be the product for you. The next product, Movani Video Editor, and this is what your initial layout is going to look at. The first thing we look at is ease of importing, and I see add media files. I can also come up here to file and say add media files. What you will notice on import is every file that you add will automatically go into the timeline. There's no project file up above this area. One of the things I don't particularly like, but you just have to add files a little at a time. Here's our timeline. Let's look at some of the things we have. We have the audio, which we can immediately come here and silence. One of the things I always look for. I do like this digital readout right here on the playback. It allows me to see where I am in the video versus these little teeny numbers. It's a little slow on the live feedback. I have aspect ratios here, so I can change it. You have a volume button, which controls the volumes for all tracks, so you can mute it. I have an undo button in a garbage can. This is the split. So if I come here to this would allow me to split. So then I can grab this and we'll just delete it. A rotate button to rotate. We have a crop to cut off the edges of the selected clip. This button allows us color adjustments. Options. This one allows me to make contrast, auto saturation, white balance, and magic enhance. And again, I just drag those down to add those. If I come here to manual adjustments, I've got all kinds of controls for the saturation and the temperature, the brightness, and the contrast. On the demo version, you get 2 video tracks, 2 audio tracks, and 1 text track. I cannot add any more in the demo, but I do know that you do get more tracks on the paid version. I just can't tell you how many. We can add our audio, and then we can crop it at the end. And pop this out. I can come to the music and detect audio beats, add a volume point, mute the clip, but it does allow me to speed up, reverse, and I can do a fade in for 3 seconds, and I can do a fade out on this for 3 seconds. So it does give me some control of the music in the fade in and fade out. Also, text ability. Let's see right here, we have text, so we'll click right here, and we have a lot of titles. We have favorites, titles, basics. You got a lot of nice choices here. Clean title and bring it right down into this line. So I have a title and I can just adjust this. And we can play it. Okay, very simple and easy to use. Right click on these and use a lot of tools for color adjustments, editing items, play, pause it. You have a transition wizard here, so if I click this, I can say to just use a blur in, blur out, and enable pan and zoom, all kinds of things here with transitions. So you have a lot of control. I'll come here, you have some animations, you have some shapes and call outs, which is great if you're doing tutorials. Pan and zoom, so you got to make sure you're clipped in, and I could click to add a zoom in. So it's a lot to play with here. You have image stabilization, which is great. You can come in and stabilize your video. It'll say how much do you want, stabilize it. So that's an excellent, you can preview what it will do. And here is our green screen. So I am going to come and move this up here. So in the green screen settings, which are really very simple, you're just going to come here to this, pick a color, just as you see in many other applications, click in here. And we'll just take a second, but there you go. There is the dragon right there. I do like that I can pause this here to really get an idea of how well it's green screened. But of course, you can come in here and mess with all of these settings. But really, right off the bat, did a great job, which is one of the things we want to evaluate this on. One of the things I always want to do is say, can I speed up a video quickly? And right here are tools, slow motion. Okay, so it does say slow motion. And there's my speed. So I can now cut this to about half speed. So now, of course, we've done this in every video. The preview on this is a little slower, but I am running a lot of software right now. But it does a good job at slowing everything down. Also, if you click on a video, any of these videos, you can see on this setting also change the speed faster or slower. I've got the dragon now set at twice as fast, so he'll fly in and out a lot faster. So there's where your speed control is. All right, let's give this an overall score. We always base the very first one on one thing only, ease of use and features. Ease of use and features, I would say this is a 5 for a beginner software program. This has got a lot of features. It's really easy to use. I think it's got a pretty quick learning curve. We compare the same overall score and we bring in the price. I would spend $40 on this. I can actually see this being worth $35 to $40. Try to get a coupon if you're going to get this, but I can see this as a really good option for someone who's working up in the video editing, wants something more than the free versions or HD Windows Movie Maker, and you want more tracks. I can see this as really valuable for you. Let's go and look at the next product. The next video editor we're going to present is Adobe Premiere Elements. So it may start with this screen, which may seem a little complicated, but the best thing is you have quick, and this is to help just the basic beginner get started. And you have guided, which will help you walk through all the techniques. And literally when I say walk through, I mean they have this is what you click on, this is what you click on next, this is what you do. We'll guide you for basics, video adjustments, audio adjustments, and fun edits. Let's go take a look at the quick mode, which is where many beginners will want to start. You can click here to add titles or media, or you can click here. So when you add media, it's immediately going to come down into your timeline. Add media. We'll go get those same images, and I even grabbed the music. Can lower the volume of each clip using this little tab and slider. And let's look at how we crop on this little clicker. And you say Smart Trim, and it's going to trim this video to 3 seconds. You see the duration over in the bottom right, and I want to actually have it for about 6 seconds, and you'll notice the duration changes here on the bottom right. Continue editing. Now if I wanted to add text to any image, you click right here and say welcome. This is where I can move it. So if I grab it, I can actually move it. You do want to make sure you hit this little arrow over here on the right hand side, and I can come here to style and choose different styles of text. So now we're going to come to the deer as we have in the past. We're going to click here and go to time stretch 5-0 and say okay. It's slow motion just as we did before. And to add music, you're just going to click here. They have tons of musical scores and sound effects for you to choose from. If we play it, I can change the volume here. I can fade it in and fade it out, and I can say fit to movie. And now, when I get to the end, it's going to just fade out. When you're in the quick mode, you cannot add narration. You need to go to the expert mode, and because I'm going to do a voiceover, I need to mute this music. So I can just click here. I'm going to click on this little toolbox right here and go to audio narration. Hit record. This is Adobe Premiere Elements. When I stop recording, it's going to download this wave, and it downloads it right into voice. I can come to Smart Mix, and the voice should be the foreground and the music should be the background, and say apply. And because it's on a voice track, it will do an analyzing of this part of the voice and the music and adjust it. So now when I play back, you'll notice it lowered the volume and now it brought the volume up, and all I had to do is do the Smart Mix. On the right hand side, you have your menu, which includes some Smart Fix, you have shake reduction, and we have some effect. When you are in this mode, you have less effects than if you come to the expert mode and you click effects. You just come here and we're going to do green screen key. I'm going to click on this, drop it down on top of that green screen, and look how well it does right off the bat. Now, of course, if you're green screening and you're in the quick mode, you can't bring this up on top of this. What you would have to do is go to expert mode and just take this video and drag it up on top. Now you'll have your dragon on top. You have transitions, which are really nice, and if you're in the quick mode, you have less to choose from, but if you go into your expert mode, you're going to have more choices when you're in here. For my overall score on ease of use and feature, not including price, Adobe Premiere Elements, in my opinion, gives you a 5 because you can go from that quick mode, really simple, and add the things you need. You can add your video, pictures, titles, music, and then if you want to, you can even pop into that expert mode to do some additional editing. It gives you more freedom and control, but yet you can pop right back to that quick mode and go back and be comfortable in the easy mode. To that price and value and features, absolutely a 5 out of 5. You can grow and go into the expert mode and really use a lot of those features. You still have that backup of dropping into that quick mode to feel in comfort. Those are the 5 easy video editors from free to $70. Now, our top 5 are the free Windows Video Editor, which is really the Photos app. It's also the video app. You have the free OpenShot. Make sure you go to openshot.org to download it. Under $15, you have the HD Movie Maker Pro. The demo is HD Movie Maker. It is free in the Windows App Store to try this product out. For under $40, Movani Video Editor. You can also download a free demo for 7 days. And the top of the line, and probably the easiest and best to get started all the way through moving to your higher level skills, is Adobe Premiere Elements, which sells for $69 to $70. However, for $99, you can get the combo of Premiere Elements and Photoshop Elements. If you're a teacher or student, that's only $79, and your school may offer a better deal. Always remember to look at your hardware requirements. Do you have enough RAM, hard drive space, processor speed? Go out to these software and look at their requirements. I've put them here, and all you have to do is pause the video and you look at the requirements for each one of these applications. Now, of course, the free ones have less requirements, as well as HD Movie Maker. When we move up into Movani and Premiere Elements, you will see the requirements will become a little bit higher. So make sure you check those out before you buy anything, but try the demos on every one of these products. That will be the real key. Wow, that was a lot of information, and I hope it helped someone out there, and I hope it'll help you make a video for your channel or for your friends or for your student project. If you enjoyed this and found value in this video, please smash the like button and leave a comment down below. I'd love to find out which video editing software package you chose and why. And did this video affect that choice? Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful day. I look forward to having you as a subscriber and together making videos. Thank you so much. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Hope you'll subscribe to the Peppy Techie channel. Please make sure you hit the bell so you'll be notified when I make a new video. And leave your comments down below. Your questions, your thoughts, even your advice is much appreciated. And don't forget to smash that like button. Thanks for watching the Peppy Techie channel.